What's up, everybody else? Everybody doing today, man? You already know how it goes. It's your boy B back with another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I appreciate you guys. As you guys already know, if you have not already, man, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm bringing this video to you guys because I want to actually give you guys some insight on things that I've jotted down that I've realized that I've made mistakes with when it came to me starting my reselling business online. And I know that you guys can take advantage of this, and I know you guys can make your business work more fluently without making these mistakes, okay? So, number one, if you don't know who I am, my name is Brandon Jones, and I specialize in helping you make an extra income. I'm somebody that is literally geared towards bringing up a problem that we all have, but also providing a solution. And I'm not talking about a solution that is a fabrication, a fairy tale, something that literally has nothing to do with you and something that you can obtain. I want to give you things you can obtain, give you ideas that you can make happen. I want you guys to understand that the sky is the limit, but also we have to be realistic, right? I can't come on this camera and say, hey, start a reselling business or an online business in 2023, and all you have to do is sell pop sockets. I can't give you guys that fairy tale because that fairy tale doesn't exist. That is not something that is tangible currently. Now, can you buy pop sockets? Of course, yes you can, okay? That would be crazy if you couldn't. You can buy pop sockets and resell them, but would you make $1 million from it, or would you be able to sustain a business just from that one product? Chances are no, because pop sockets are not in anymore. They're not popping anymore, literally, literally and figuratively, they're not literally like that anymore. So it was a trend at some point, but you have to understand, just like fidgets were a trend, there's trends when it comes to online selling, and there's also things that don't ever disappear. They don't ever lose their traction. They're always somebody looking for these items, and that is literally the type of products that I rather sell rather than trending products, because I find myself that trending products are good for a certain amount of time, but then if you are focusing on that trending item for so much, you start to get used to that trending item, and then everything else falls off. Okay, that's just the point. So that's why when you hear me talk about drop shipping, or you hear me talk about how people are saying, yeah, find this trending item on TikTok, and how I call BS on that, it's because you can do all of that and you can make money and hopefully not get it held, but also it's just not good for your brain and your brand and your business to just be known for one thing that's not even consistent, right? Because we have to be consistent. We have to implement behaviors that are going to reflect our business, and us taking shortcuts are going to do nothing but hinder our business. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start us off with number one, okay? Number one is you have to have a connect to a product. Now, what do I mean by you have to have a connect to a product? What I mean by that is it's very important for us to make sure that we have somebody that is going to bring us value, okay? If we don't have that value ourselves, we have to get somebody that's going to bring it for us, right? And usually that's a distributor. Usually that's somebody that has a product or some type of service that other people want that we can get for a lower rate. Now, what does that entitle? I'll tell you. So literally, guys, me personally, I have came across so many different distributors, wholesalers, some good, some bad. I've had a fairly good amount of business partners, and I'll tell you this: nobody is going to give you value if you don't give them value. No matter if the value is currency, or the value is just them not being the only one in the business, them not having the only risk, right? So what you have to figure out is if it's a digital product or a physical product, if it is going to be something that you're going to jump in by yourself, or you're going to have a buddy that comes with you, or are you going to be able to sustain this by yourself and have the effort to put in the product knowledge and the product research that you need to obtain to be able to start this process. So looking for a wholesale distributor can be hard, right? It can be hard for some people, but I try and make it easy, all right? So I have a website called hustlersbuy.com. That website, once you sign up and you don't have to put any crazy information in, just your name, last name, and then an email address, and that's about it. You get wholesale pricing for all products that I show in every single video, guys, so you guys can be able to sell them in your area, whether it be on an app or a website, okay? These products don't have any copyright infringement. These products are ready for you to sell, and we add products every single month. Guys, we just added 30 products to the website. Definitely check that out. That means we're adding 30 different streams of literally ways you can make money. Okay, you can make money selling drones, helicopters, chargers, portable chargers, speakers, adapters. It's so many different ways you can make money. You just have to really believe in yourself and understand that really it's not the product that's selling. It's really you that are going to be the one selling. The one you actually pick is going to be only as successful as you, okay? You, as you, because you're the person that is pushing the brand, right? Now, the next one is going to go literally into this, which is knowing your market, right? Now, what do I mean by knowing your market? You have to know your target market. You have to know who's going to be the person you're trying to sell to. Now, if you go on YouTube right now, you can literally look at it and see a whole bunch of different marketers trying to tell you how to draw up the perfect person that you're trying to gear your business towards. And that is a great idea. It's something I've done, but I really tend to really think of it in a different way now. So after me actually going on YouTube and looking up things just like you, and then having multiple people basically tell me this and tell me that, I've learned that the best way I found my target market was just by literally doing and being who I was supposed to be in my mind, like being consistent, making sure I'm offering the products that I know that I have the value to offer. And then I would just go ahead and notice what customers were drawn into me. Once I noticed the customers that were drawn into me, then I knew, okay, so I have a target market of teens from 18 to adults to 30, and most of them want to flip money, and they want to either flip phones or resell items. And some of them like AirPods. Most of them don't even care about what they resell. They want to be informed and they want to learn. They want to hop into something that's going to bring value to them. So it's all about understanding what your market is and then figuring out how you can help your market in the best way possible. And that is something I take pride in, and you will too. Because once you find your market, that's really the hardest part. Finding people that like you, all right? And I like my target market. I like the people that I'm with. I like the people I help because they're, one, appreciative, but two, they get the results. So I know that my product or my service works, and that's what you need to know. Does your service work? And we're gonna hop into digital products versus products that are physical very soon. But right now, just figure out what product you want. Go and pitch it to people and see exactly what people show interest and what people don't, okay? That is really important, all right? And then after you do that, the next one, number 3, is knowing what platform you're going to use. Now, this is a important but really a timely step, because honestly, you can use 10 platforms, 20 platforms. It's no, to me, it's no standard on, oh, you have to just use one. You can use multiple platforms. The more platforms you have, the better, because you never know what can happen to a platform. This month in August, listen, I've been through some platforms, and platforms with a lot of entrepreneurs have just been weird and did just weird things. And you always want to have another option. So always understand never to limit yourself, and always explore different platforms just to see what they have out there, see what value they give to you. Now, I would really recommend doing only free platforms. I wouldn't do like an Amazon just starting out with an online business, because you got to pay. And why would you put out money for a app to list on it when you don't even know if that is going to work for you and you're not even making any money yet? It wouldn't make any sense. So just making sure you're being smart and understanding what platform you want to list on, okay? Now, once you find that platform, of course, you're gonna start making some money. You're gonna start making some bread. And once you start making that bread, then you gotta learn how to manage your money. And that brings me to number 4, managing your money the correct way. I've explained this several times. If you tapped into our podcast every Thursday at 8 p.m., I've had a business partner on there explain too. I used to not know how to manage money. I used to manage money very, very bad. I used to not be smart with my money. I used to just take my staff on trips. I used to just blow money on them instead of making sure that I'm putting money back into my products, and that would hinder me. It would create losses, and that is where I became really stagnant, and it was a learning process, right? I had to understand literally, like, you got to make sure that you're paying attention to the details, because those details are going to essentially bring you more outcomes, right? So making sure that if you sell a product, you don't take that money and think that it's just profit. No, that money has to go back into that product. Most of it has to go back into that product. Put some change in your savings or whatever account you got. But I want you to keep investing in your business, because the more money you put into your business that's already giving you money, the more money it's going to spit back out. And you never know how long your business is going to spit money out. So you got to make sure that you're being very responsible with your money, okay? And I'll have another video on that for sure, because I want to make sure you guys learn from my pain points and things that I went through. And I think that that is a really important part of business that we all skip. We want to know how to scale. We want to know how to get products. We want to know how to resell. We want to know how to flip. But it's like, what if all of that works and then all of a sudden it just stops? Then what you gonna do? You have to have your money moving in different ways, different avenues, different streams, all right? And last but not least, I already said it, but it's learning from your mistakes, okay? And you're gonna make mistakes throughout the journey. And that's where I think entrepreneurs, they go through their hardest moments, is when they have to understand how to override objections, but also obstacles, so that they can become their best selves. And it's not easy making a mistake and sitting there and being like, dang, I should have did this, or I should have did that, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. You didn't, okay? You didn't do it. You lost out on that opportunity, or you made that mistake, but it is what it is. Now live with it and don't do it again. Live with the results, okay? Live with the results, and let what you did, let that never happen again, because you already know how it feels. You know how the pain feels, or how the loss feels. Understand that you're going to make several mistakes as an entrepreneur, but the mistakes aren't the point. The lesson that you learn, that's the point. The lesson is the most important aspect of your business. The lessons, okay? Not trying to be perfect, because you waste so much time trying to be perfect. I don't even edit my videos as much as I used to, because it's like, I'm not trying to be perfect. I just want to be me. And then after that, everything else will take care of itself. And you have to understand the same exact thing. Like, trying to be perfect or trying to equate to the next man in a race is going to always leave you behind. So make sure that you're being smart enough to understand who you are as an individual, and also as a brand, to understanding that yes, you're going to make mistakes, but also the most important thing is getting back up and learning from those mistakes, and not letting those mistakes destroy you. All right, guys. So that is my 5 tips on how to start a reselling business in 2023. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.